Happy Sunday. This is Bobby and JJ Radio. We've actually tried to get this girl on the show for a very long time. She finally said yes. Her name is Megan Perez. She's actually with Kuper Sotheby's International Realty, formerly with Phyllis Browning.
Correct.
But she's also a partner in one of the hottest development teams in San Antonio. It's called MP2 Urban Development. I want to say thank you for hanging out with us today, Megan.
Thank you for having me.
So, Megan, talk about your journey in real estate. Let's start there a little bit. So, what got you into real estate? Because it's a crazy game and it's competitive, and we've seen you blossom. So what got you into the actual game of real estate?
So my background is in marketing and advertisement, and I've always had a passion for design and for interior design. And I was working really hard at one company, and I was like, well, if I can work this hard here, I can definitely work for myself and get into real estate and really do what I'm passionate about.
I hear that a lot. People say that, I can work for this company as hard as I want, and nothing's going to change. Why not go do it for myself and then actually see the benefits of working for myself and make more money?
Right. Yeah, and it
see a bigger return for it.
Yeah, and it evolved from that too. So, MP2 Urban Development was born from wanting to. My brother and I and my business partner wanting to use our hands and really create something for ourselves that we could see that makes a difference in the urban core in San Antonio.
I'm assuming his initials are MP as well?
Yeah, Michael Perez, Megan Perez.
I just figured it out. Okay, cool. So you guys, and when you talk about design, Bobby is another real estate agent, residential in San Antonio. We do talk about you guys a tremendous amount because as far as when you guys get a project, and be real with you, we look to you to like how you're marketing a lot of these different little developments, and I want to talk about these little infill developments because you guys have a tremendous amount of information online, but not too much. It's not overwhelming, but it's enough to get people excited. We have developers right next to each other all over San Antonio. One in particular, the 11s, and we were always in awe in the design and how you guys kind of crafted it. So talk a little bit about that experience and kind of how you guys are tackling those type of little developments.
Yeah, so it's years in the making. We acquired that piece of property pretty much when we first started investing in San Antonio real estate.
Sure.
And that was our first infill project. We learned a lot about ourselves, about our work style, about our design preferences in that project. So we started meeting with architects. We ended up working with a local architect, High Cotton Architects, and she was amazing, very forward-thinking in terms of urban infill and sustainability, and she, really helped us open our minds to what could happen in that space.
Right.
And
because it's for viewers or people that don't know, infill means they're tiny lots.
Yes.
It's like if you were outside 1604, it'd maybe be a house and a half, and you guys are putting with the 11s.
It would be a garden home.
A garden home, maybe 2 garden homes, but you guys are not packing it.
Right.
You're having to be very thoughtful and focus on making sure that, how many, the 11s had 3, right?
Yeah, the 11s had 3, and our goal is to create single-family residential, even in infill areas. So we haven't yet done a townhome scenario or a condo scenario. We think infill in San Antonio, Texas, it's important to have some yard space.
Just a little bit, at least.
Just a little bit. I think Texans are used to having a little bit of elbow room, and that's what we would want for ourselves. So I think, we really create a product that we would want to live in and enjoy ourselves, and part of that being downtown is phenomenal views.
Right. And so where do you see let's talk about some of the developments that you got going on. What do you guys have going on right now?
So right now we've just completed 2 home renovations in Government Hill.
Right.
And one is on 125 Oleander, and the other one is 817 East Josephine. So those are currently on the market, and we are in the works on a bigger infill project in Beacon Hill. So that'll be 4 homes. In that area, we were working in a neighborhood conservation, and the lot that we built on happened to be historic.
Great.
So we had to follow, both of those guidelines. So the homes are craftsman style / kind of farmhouse looking.
Right.
But our commitment is that yes, we'll do the design and be respectful of the neighborhood, but the inside, the layout will accommodate modern, open living spaces and be sustainable.
Do we know what made the lots historic?
So yes, there was an old mansion on the lot, and it burnt down. So I can't remember if the neighborhood deemed it historic after it burned down, or if it was historic prior to that. But the lot when we bought it was a historic lot.
Quick takeaway. So this infill type of development, where do you think it's growing towards? Is it staying into the areas that we know now, or do you feel like it's moving into another direction?
I absolutely think it's staying in the urban core.
Okay.
And that's the direction that we've focused our company, is all in the urban neighborhoods.
So anything from like Los Angeles Heights going all the way into Southtown and then right east?
We haven't ventured into Los Angeles Heights. Southtown for sure, Dignity Hill, Beacon Hill, Government Hill, Tobin Hill,
Mankey Park.
Alta Vista.
All the hills.
Mankey Park, all the hills.
All the hills.
Yes. So basically you're what we would call, my brother is actually really good at describing this, but it's like a certain square mile radius, and he has a specific name for it, and we just always look in there for commercial and residential.
I think that's what everyone's looking for. Everyone that's moving downtown, they're downsizing. They're either moving into condos or lofts or homes with very small yards for a dog or something. But
Yes.
but that's
Walkability.
Yeah,
Walkability.
and that's what I like.
So for superior design, to get one of the best luxury / infill agents in town, contact Megan Perez at 210-748-3616. Again, that's 748-3616. Or check out their website at mp2ud.com.